Now we're live on YouTube. Just a sec. So how are you guys? A little bit tired at 10 p.m.
Little bit.
Yeah.
It's Monday, but
Okay.
I'm already tired.
Yes. Monday is my day off, so I'm not that tired.
Ooh, fancy.
Yes.
I work on Monday, so.
Yeah. So guys, today we're going to talk about decision. And what's the very first decision you make each day? I mean, for me, it comes while I'm still in bed. Should I get up or should I hit the snooze button? It's always the same, always the same thing. So let's talk about it tonight. First of all, I'd like to know here, is anybody here for the first time? Yes? Ana Carolina, I don't know you. Sarah, maybe, I don't know. Are you in here for the first time, Sarah? Are you there? I don't think so. Giovanna? Hello, are you here for the first time?
Hello.
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 People, let me know. Are you here for the first time? Is anybody here?
I'm here. I'm here first time.
Oh, Ana Carolina. So welcome. Welcome aboard. Let me explain to you and to the others how TNT works. Here is a safe place to practice your English skills. So it's not a class, actually. I'm not a teacher. I'm not here to teach you, just to help you to guide the conversation and make you feel comfortable and safe to talk, to discuss about some topics. What else? It's a safe place, so be patient, be respectful to each other, always. And that's it. Any doubts? Any questions? No? So
Oh, thank
I'll keep talking. As I said before, tonight we're going to talk about decisions. And let me put the questions here in chat. Let me know if you received them. Yes? Did you receive? Okay. Now I will split you in small rooms. As you know, please choose a leader, present yourself at the beginning, and let's have a good conversation, okay? I will split you in. Guys, you're so quiet. Please talk.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Because we talk about silence.
Yes.
We are quiet today.
Yes. Let me delete one room. Oh, just a sec. More people coming. People are still coming. Yes, Monday mood. I don't have this because, as I said, Monday is my day off. So it's kind of Sunday for me. Let me see. More people coming. Let me delete one room. Oh, again. I'll make three rooms. That's good. 3 rooms. And let's delete one room. First one, second one. Okay. So guys, I'll bring you back 10 minutes before the end. Okay. And have a good conversation. See ya. And you are the ones, you are the chosen ones to be here in the main room with me. So let's start talking with the first question. Why? Oh, no, sorry. First, present yourself. I was forgetting this. Katja, please, do you mind starting?
Okay. Hello, everybody. I'm Katia. I live in Canoas, Rio Grande do Sul. I've been here in TNT since August. And okay, I try to come once a week, but actually last week I wasn't able to come. So that's my pleasure to be here today.
Yes, thank you. Leo, what about you?
Hey guys, good evening.
Good
My
evening.
name is Leonardo. From and live in São Paulo, but I was born in Belém do Pará. And I'm here on TNT since June, I guess. And that's it.
Nice. Gustavo.
Hello guys, good evening. My name is Gustavo. I am 28 years old. I live in São Paulo, Cajamar. I love technology and languages as well.
Nice. Anna, are you there?
Yeah, for sure. Hello everyone, I'm Yana. I'm 16 years old and my favorite animal is dirt. Yeah.
Turtle.
Yeah. I don't know
Oh
why
my
it just
gosh.
was changed.
So unusual. And what about you, Sarah? Are you there? Sarah? I don't think so. So, oh, are you there? You're muted. Unmute your microphone. I don't think it's working. So, yeah, let me present myself because I forgot to do this at the beginning, as always. I am Paula. I'm from Vitória da Conquista, Bahia, and I'm 36. And Sarah, I don't know how to help you. Sorry. You're muted. Does anybody here knows how to help Sarah? I think she's muted. His mic is not working.
Yeah,
You
maybe
can,
she needs to change the microphone in the options.
yeah. But you can write down on the chat if you want to say something, okay? So let's start with the first question. Why is it important to make decisions? Do you think it's important to make decisions? And why? Katja.
I think it is because even in the smallest thing that we are doing, we are actually making decision of doing it or not doing it. So I think it's not because it's important; it's because it's essential. We don't live without making decisions. I think that's my opinion.
Yeah, it's kind of making decisions is part of who we are, right? Something like
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. And you, Leo?
Yeah, decisions are so important to us. It it makes part of what we are in the truth. A decision says so much about us. So it's important we make our own decisions and don't make it to and don't let someone do the decisions for us.
That's true. I agree with you too. Gustavo, what do you think? Why is it important to make decisions?
I think it's important to grow. In life, you have several opportunities, and every time you face a new opportunity, you have to choose, should I accept this, should I deny it, or and sometimes if you wait too much, or if you don't make a decision, you stay like in your comfort zone, you lost those opportunities. So I think it's important to make a decision.
Yes, really nice. And you, Anna?
Yeah, I agree with everyone like said. I think it's important to express your freedom, to make decisions. I think is one way to express your freedom. And I think, like I agree with what Gustavo said, I think it is the way to grow, to growth, because it's like you need to decide something, and sometimes it's hard, but it's really a lesson for us in your life. Just this.
Nice, very nice. And do you guys think, are we in control of our own decisions? What do you think? Who wants to start? Well,
Unfortunately, not at all. But sometimes someone makes a decision and it affects us in some way. So we can control some decisions we do, but sometimes some actions of someone makes the difference to us.
mm, you, Katja, what do you think?
I totally agree with Leo on this one. I think that we might be in control of our own decisions, but not in all decisions that affect us. I think that sometimes, even when we decide for taking A, for example, and life just brings something that makes us change, and we have to take B. So I think that not always.
Yeah, and you, Gustavo?
Oh, I totally agree with you, the guys, because sometimes I mean, always, all the time, you have the options, you can choose between one A and B, but what happens is that in some cases, if you choose the other option, you're like screwed, like you have no right to choose, for example, you are being stolen, and the guy has a weapon, so you don't want to give your smartphone, for example, or anything that belongs to you, but you have to, because otherwise the other option is not good. So we don't, sometimes we don't have we can make our own decisions.
Yeah, and you, Anna, what do you think about it?
I would disagree, as you can, like
Thank you.
you know, because I don't know, like I just would say, like I think you can, like I need to stop to say like, but that's okay. I think you can control your decisions. Your decisions. I think I don't know. I think the people can impact your decisions, but not decide for us. So, and the way you need to control your decisions. I believe this. It's a little confused. I can express more than this, but it's like this.
Yes, you disagreed, and I think I'm thankful because actually I believe that we are 100% in control of our decisions. But it doesn't mean that we always make the decisions that we necessarily want to make. Did you get it? You know, we can choose A or B. It's my control, choose A or B. It doesn't mean that I want to choose A or B. I think it's like that. And I think Anna agreed with me. What do you think, Anna?
Yeah, it's like your words, it's my words. I really can't express think about this, but I totally agree with you. Like if you wanna take it A, you just work hard, but it's not the reason to take it a 10. It's a little confused. Okay, I will stop to say.
No problem. But did you get it, what I said? Yeah?
Yeah, Yeah, and
Yeah,
actually it makes sense, you know. Actually, it totally makes sense in my opinion. It's just that I was giving my opinion in terms of, as Gustavo said, that sometimes we don't have actually the option to choose something, you know, thinking of that point of view. But what you said makes sense as well.
just opinions. We don't need to agree. We don't need to, no, to disagree. We just have our opinions. So that's it. That's why TNT is a wonderful place to discuss about things. So, guys, next question. Is it difficult to make decisions and why? What do you think? Anna, would you like to start this one?
Yeah, I think it's not hard when you know your purpose. You know, I wanna study in a federal university, so I need to work for this. I don't know why I'm using just excuse these examples, but that's okay. But I think it's hard when you don't know, you're a little confused, and the peoples are doing your mind, you know, like you don't know because side of you know what is the right for you. Maybe it's not in the future, but the moment is for you. So I think it's not too hard, you know. Probably if it was like be rich or deaf your best friend, maybe this is a really hard decision. But I think like in the normal life, maybe it's normal. You know, it's not so difficult.
Yeah. And you, Gustavo, what do you think about it?
Well, I mean, I think it is difficult, but it depends on the situation, you know. Well, I think we should be careful, you know, in what we analyze, you know, to decide this, you know, because for example, in my reality, I can say that okay, for me it's easy to take a decision to like staying at home instead of going to the beach, for example. For me, it's easy, but for other people, you know, we don't know their life, what happens to them, you know. So of course there are other examples like, oh, study instead of working. Oh, come on, a teenager should like study, not working. But we never know if this guy is from a poor family and his parents don't have money, so it's not so easy, you know. But we have it to analyze the world not only with our own, you know, situation. I think this is important.
Yeah, very good point. Very good. And you, Leo, what do you think? Is it difficult to make decisions and why?
It's difficult because any decision have has a consequence.
Mm,
So we are impacted of our decisions, and it's a kind of hard to us. Mainly with if we don't know if a decision is correct or not.
yeah. And you, Katja, what do you think?
I think that it depends on the decision I'm making. It depends on the impact that the decision is going to make in my life or in the life of the people around me. If I have to take like to make a big decision, like the career one to my life, you know, this is going to be a huge impact, to have a huge impact in my life. So it might be more difficult than, for example, deciding which dessert I'm going to take after dinner, you know, chocolate or ice cream. And what I observe sometimes is that the more options I have, the more difficult it is to make this decision. You know, so if I have only two or three options, I'm going to decide really quickly. But if I have like 10 options, this is going to take a long time, and sometimes I'm not able to make that decision at all. You know, sometimes I just give up a project because there are so many options.
Yes, that's nice. I agree with Leo, what Leo said. I think that it's not necessarily the act of making a decision that it's difficult. I think it's the result and the repercussion. I don't know how to say these words. Repercussion of our decisions. That we think it's more difficult, and we tend to fear the most. So I think that's the difficult in my case. I always think in the after. What's going on after my decision. That's what make it so difficult for me. So next question: do you used to overthink about the decisions you need to make? Oh my gosh! In my case, yes, over and over again. I think a lot of what if, and I always try to predict all possible results before doing something. I'm always with this. What if? What if? That's why it's so difficult for me to make a decision. And you, Leo?
Yeah, I am just like you. I think a lot. And even if I'm really near to make a decision, I have just 1 second to think and I still think. And it's a huge problem because sometimes it seems like that I'm procrastinating, but I'm trying just to do the best decision.
Yeah. Katja, what about you?
Probably. I think in this one I'm similar to what you said because sometimes I'm trying to consider all the possibilities, all the results, and it mainly what are the consequences for the people around me. I've made a lot of decisions in my life that affected like my family and my life. So yes, I tend to think what are the consequences for them as well. So I think I consider that I overthink the decisions.
Nice. And you, Anna?
Yeah, I think I'm not overthink about decisions I need to make. Like I just think the necessary, when I started being crazy and thinking overthink, I just stop and say, okay, I will make this decision. If this was something wrong, okay, let's go, let's learn. I'm too stupid to this because I'll say, oh my gosh, I think about everyone, but I don't know. I just it this way, I know my family affect and the people around me, but I believe it like if it necessary something, for the end being colorful. I believe this.
Nice. And you, Gustavo?
Yes, I do exactly as you guys said. Especially the part when you said that you try to figure out all the things that could possibly happen in your life if you take that decision or if you don't take that. So I always do that in my life. And well, I overthink too much.
And now we have Felipe here with us. Felipe, are you there?
Yes, I am.
So, welcome. Tonight we're talking about decisions. And the question now is: do you used to overthink about the decisions you need to make?
Yes, it's better. Yes, this is to overthink, but that's a problem because we tend to overthink. We overthink because we create expectations. But it's better not. I'd rather not overthink because you need a balance, right? You need to know that you don't have control of everything, but you have to step back sometimes. You have to plan before taking a decision. Yeah, you have to hold back. Normally, you cannot just take a decision, make a decision very fast. You have first to think about it if it's really what you want to do for life, and then you try. Yes, you can try it. It's better than not trying.
Yes, nice. And the next question, guys. Do you usually ask for someone's opinion before making a decision? Gustavo.
Well, I hardly do that. I can't remember the times I did that because
Oh,
no, I like taking this responsibility for myself. I like to try to figure out what is going to happen, and I don't usually take other people. I Sometimes people help me with that. Okay, oh, this is happening, but I don't ask for it because I just don't, I don't know.
oh my gosh, I'd like to be like you, because I always ask for opinion, even if I already know what I'm going to do. Sometimes I just need to hear someone saying the same thing as I think. And you're laughing. Why are you laughing?
Uh, uh, Sometimes I am like you, but in the most part of the time, no, I do my own decisions. I try to be independent in my own consequences and don't try to put someone in the consequence and think, oh, holy shit, I need a friend, and he said something wrong to me, and oh, this is my decision, so let me do it by myself.
Yeah, and you, Katja.
Well, if it's something regarding my personal decision, like my personal life, I am just like Gustavo. I hardly remember the last time I did it because I enjoy trying a lot of different things, like changing university, college several times, and I don't want like anyone from close to me to feel guilty, because something went wrong because I didn't feel comfortable with that major I was taking at university, for example. So I like to make my own decisions when it comes to that. But regarding my actions at work, for example, in that case, I always ask for someone's opinion, because we need to work as a team all the time, so we are not able to just make my own opinion and, okay, I'm live with that, and then I could crash a plane, for example. So it's
Yes.
an option. I always have to feel that the colleagues are there with me. So they trust what I'm doing, so I need their opinions. So I think that it depends on the kind of opinion I'm making. So I would ask or not.
Nice. Very nice. And you, Felipe? Felipe?
Yes, please. Sorry for it. Like I was, anyway. Yes, I think I agree what everybody said. Um, but yeah, I try to be responsible for my decisions, but I like to listen to the other people, what my mother has to she wanna say, what she wanna. It's good. You have to, before you making a decision, to ask for people to help you out, but you have the responsibility to take action. Yes, to
Yes.
make it happen. So you cannot blame another if it doesn't happen the way you expected. And exactly, it's you have to write your story of your life, and you cannot try to blame others for your
Yes.
frustrations.
Yes, I agree with you. And you, Anna?
I believe in I don't ask this someone opinion because I believe it's something called envy. I really have fears, and troubles in my life. So I think if I tell someone my decisions or my dream, because common in my decisions, I think that with the person I put some negative vibes and that will distract. So I believe in part that I have fears to tell someone. So I just, if it happening, okay. If it didn't happen, if it won't happening, okay, it's just one thing. But I just wait this happening. It is a problem for me to impossible. I'm trying, but all the time I tell the people what I want to do and all my decisions. But because I like to talk, and this is like a problem to me because I can like control my mouth. I need to say because I'm a little excited because it makes, oh my god, because I'm excited. So, but I think I don't like to tell because I believe the energy, the vibe. And yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
I got you. I got you. Next question, guys. What's the next question? Oh, what is the most important decision you have ever made in your life? Can you think about it? Who wants to start?
I can start.
Yeah,
I think for me, the older I get, the decisions are getting harder.
yeah,
I don't know if it
totally.
happened to you guys.
Yeah,
But I can say like three decisions. I think the most important is the when I changed my career. I used to be an infrastructure analyst, and then I had an opportunity to start being a software developer. And for me, it was really difficult because I didn't know. I was in my comfort zone already, and I would change, and I didn't know what's going to happen. So it was really difficult. I accepted the opportunity, and it was the best thing that happened in my life. And then last year, I had an opportunity to migrate from my team to another team inside of my company, and it was really difficult because I loved my manager at that time and the whole team. And well, the opportunity seemed to be so good. So I was really on this I don't know how to say. It was really difficult, but also I changed from the team and I'm loving. So it's really difficult, guys.
yes, nice. And you, Anna?
Okay. What is the question? Oh, okay.
What's the most important decision you have ever made in your life?
In my life, I can tell this because like it is happening. I'm the process, but probably I don't know, guys. I really have fears to tell for everyone. I'm a little like open my mouth all the time to tell this, and so I'm a little trying stop to say. But in my process, I'm trying a biggest and hard process, and I think it's the most decision I take in my life because it's little, not a biggest complete, complete, like it need the English, need the I don't know, I can experience lead like I really work hard, and sometimes like I'm just think, oh, I'm not able to do this, but in the times I have energy, and I believe this can happen.
Yeah, okay. And you, Leo?
I believe when I came out of the closet, uh, it was hard, but it was amazing. It seems like before um, I was a person who doesn't take some risks, and after that, I did decisions that take risks and makes me feel better, makes me feel mm, um, like as my when I take holy shit, I forgot totally the words. That's
Don't worry.
it.
Don't worry. I got you. I got you. And you, Felipe?
Yes. Wow. There were so many decisions that I've made in my life. Well, the one that it was to move back to Brazil, so to come back to Brazil. When I was in Europe, I think it was the biggest decision I've made in my life because I had plans to spend more time in Europe, but things happened here in Brazil, especially with my family, so I had to make a real difficult decision because it was not for me, it was not for myself, it was for my family. So I returned and I came back, and here I am. And I don't think, but thinking now, I'm very happy, and I think that was the best decision that I've made. Uh, it's just like that, yes. Because I always had a dream to stay in Europe forever, when I got there. But the
Yes.
things are not the way that we expect, right? And we learned that family plays an important role in our life, and to be away, yes, to keep away from your family, it's difficult as well. So there no such a perfect place or such a perfect decision, because when you choose one, you have to give out the other, right? So
Yes,
it's like that.
it's true. It's totally
Yeah,
true.
give up the other. Yeah.
Yeah, give up. And what about you, Katya?
Yeah, I think that the biggest decision was when I decided to join the Air Force, because as Felipe was saying, I think that all decisions requires a kind of a sacrifice, you know. So in order to get a better career and maybe to have conditions to provide my family with a better life, you know, I had to give up being next to my family. So I knew that once I joined the Air Force, I wasn't able to go back to live in the same city as my family. So I've been in the Air Force since 2009, and since then, I just go there sometimes to visit them. So this is the kind of, I think that when our decision impacts like things related to family, this is considered for me, this is considered a hard decision, you know, to make.
Yes,
So I think that one was the biggest too, and it was the one that had more impact in my life as well.
yes. In my case, the most important was when I quit my job and moved to Salvador to take care of my mother when she was sick, and we lived there for almost 2 years. Yes, I used it to teach, and I quit. And it's hard when you have your salary, you have your own money, and suddenly you start being financially dependent on somebody else. It's hard, but it was the best decision I've ever made. In my case, it was important, and yes, that's it. Next question. Let me see if we still have time. Yeah. So, do you think is time important in decision make? Did you get the question? Do you think the sooner you make a decision, the better it will be? What do you think about it? Felipe, would you like to start this one?
Uh, yes. If you, yes, is the number? What is the question number?
Seven.
7.
Seven.
Yes, it's important.
Yes.
Yeah, is time important in decision making? For sure. Yes, I think that nothing happens in a rush in life. We gotta be patient, and if we, but we cannot overthink as well. So this is the problem. We need to find, because sometimes you have to make a decision on the time, right? Like,
Yes.
because you don't have time to waste. You cannot, because maybe you miss the opportunity if you
Yes.
don't make this decision. And so this is the art of life, in my opinion, right? This is our difficulties in life because every time it's an opportunity to change all over. Yes, to change your life. But we miss these opportunities.
Yes.
We cannot see. Sometimes we are blind and we cannot see the opportunities. And I think I really admire people who really don't care and just go for it. Like to taking risks. This type of people that they are not afraid of spending money or wasting money. You know, there are this type of people, right? If
Yes,
you
true.
are an entrepreneur, it requires some risk taking if you wanna be a yeah to be a good person. Yeah, it's part of the life of a businessman, right? To know how to take risks. But yeah, I just want to say that it's the time is
Nice.
always important for
Yes,
everything, for solving problems and everything.
nice. And you, Leo, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's important a balance because we need some time, but not so much time because we overthink a lot. So it's necessary to think, but not so much.
Yeah, I think it depends on the decision you need to make because sometimes you have some deadlines, you know, and you have to think fast. Something, for example, when something is on sale, and we need to decide as soon as possible. Otherwise, we can we can't get the product we want, you know. I don't know. Sometimes we are too immature to make some decisions, important decisions in life. So it would be better if we could wait a little while, a little while before doing something. I don't know. It depends. What do you think, Katya?
I agree in part with you that it depends, and in part with Leo as well. I think that we sometimes we don't we're not able to overthink something, but it's also a problem if you decide too fast. It depending on the decision you are making. If you are in a hurry, just picking up the first thing you get just because it's the fastest decision, this could lead to a big frustration. And I'm not saying that frustration is something good, is something bad in life. I think not always. Sometimes it's just lesson learned. But sometimes you miss the opportunity, just because you didn't want like to think for one extra day about it. You
Yeah.
lose an opportunity to go for a better university because you don't want to be on the prep for one more year. You just take the first university that you get. You choose to pay expensive taxes for that major, and maybe if you study for one more year, you were able to go to a public university. That's
Yeah.
the kind of decision that I'm saying. So I think it depends, and time is something that we need balance, as Lau mentioned.
Yes.
I don't know how about you, but if I have so much time to think about, I start to be afraid of my decisions. Yeah, I have no idea why. I think a lot, and I start when I needed to have a decision. I start to be afraid of the decision.
Yes. Yes, me too. And you, Gustavo, what do you think about it?
Yes, I agree. I agree. I think time is always important, because sometimes you have like few time to take your decision, and of course, the less time you have, the more chances you have as well to take a decision without thinking too much, and well, and sometimes you have more time to think about, and so always I think time is important.
Yes. And you, Anna?
Margaret, what is the question?
Sorry?
The number. The question.
Seventh. The seventh. It's time important to in decision making.
Yeah, 100%. I think you can lose some opportunities, which are, I don't think it, but I think yes, age in the work, and also I think we have moments in our life, So I think decisions we have like different type of decisions in your life, and I think one of the problems in the world when you're doing in the world not, but in your life when you're doing some decision is the time, because maybe you don't have all the time to think about, and if you're doing a great opportunity, and you have like just 1 week to answer the boss, the company, to do the interview, you don't have the prepared. So I think it is like a problem, and yeah, really important.
I agree with you. So, next question. Have you ever made a wrong decision and regretted it? And if you want to share,
Yeah, no, I'm just no.
if
I
you
don't
don't
think
want to,
it's
don't worry.
um, a better decision, but I did it like a, a friendship, with a one girl, and this girl like hurt my feelings, with some acts. So I believe it. Like I regress, don't be more her friends because she hurt me. So I think it's a decision, stop to have some friendship, and the importance you like you understand this is not for you more.
Yeah. And you, Katja, would you like to share?
Mine is actually really stupid, that kind of stupidity that you do in your life. I painted my hair red, and it was terrible because after some time, after 2 months, my hair was orange actually. It
Yes,
was
I already did
horrible.
it. I know exactly what you are talking about because I did it too.
Yeah, and I can't understand why did I think that it was a good idea. I still don't get it.
Yeah. And you, Gustavo?
For me, a bad decision is when you take a decision without considering the many variables, involved. So, okay, do you have the decision and you didn't think too much and you go, or you buy, or you do something. So for me, this is a bad decision. And then, if I do such a thing, I like buy a product before even think if I need something, and then I don't like the product, I don't know, then I regret, about this decision. But when I think about, when I like, okay, I prepare before taking a decision, if it goes wrong, I don't consider it a bad decision because I did my best, to analyze, and okay, not
Yeah.
all the time I will be right.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Now I remembered. Once I just woke up and decided that I would like to have a tattoo. And I just called my cousin because he has a friend who is how can I say, a tattooer? I don't know, a tattoo artist. I don't know how to say this. And he was free. Oh my gosh. And I went there and I said, I want a phoenix, a small phoenix. But then he drew in my, how can I say, rib, my waist, I don't know. And I said, okay, keep going. And I did it. Oh my gosh. When he started doing that, I thought, what the hell am I doing here? Because it was so painful. And when he finished, yes, I like it, but I never came back to, how can I say, to retouch, I don't know, to cover the, I didn't finish my tattoo, okay? Because it was, yes, it hurts so much, and that's the best decision, the worst decision ever, and I regret it in my case. What about you, Leo?
Yeah, as Gustavo said, just sometimes bought bought something that I really don't need, but not big decisions.
Yeah. I'm bringing people back. And what about you, Felipe?
Uh, there's once I went to Liverpool. I was in London. I went to Liverpool without booking accommodation, a hostel, and I got to Liverpool at night at 11 p.m. and all the hotels and hostels, they were all reserved, all booked out already because there was gonna have a game, Liverpool versus Everton at the other day in the morning. So I didn't have a place to sleep anymore. So I looked for all the hotels because I didn't have a reservation, right? So then I went to a nightclub and spent my all night in the nightclub until 5 a.m. Then I had to sleep in front of the church in Liverpool, and it was very cold. So it was a lesson for me. Every time now that I travel, I always have a reservation before, much before.
It's important, right?
Exactly. So it was,
so,
it was the biggest.
so
Yeah.
guys, welcome back. I would like to know how was the conversation? Did you enjoy it?
Yes, a great topic, a beautiful conversation. I liked so much.
Nice, thank you, Wanda. Um, what about you, Arthur?
Yeah, it was a great room, actually. Everyone's like was like kind of quiet and like in the mood, like lazy, but it was great overall. Yeah, we made some pretty good laughs.
Nice. And we have another girl. I think she left. Yes. And what about you, Michelle? Did you like it?
I like.
Oh, nice. And guys, I have a question for you. Why? What's the question? Oh my gosh. Why do we make bad decisions sometimes? I would like to know why do I make bad decisions sometimes, even when I know it's not the good way, it's not the best way. I do this. Why do we do this? What do you think, Brenda?
Oh my God, why me?
I don't know. I just
You look at my face and thought, oh my God, she must have made some bad decisions in the
yes.
past.
Are you the kind of person
Yeah,
who
sometimes
thinks who thinks, oh my God, it's not a good thing? But anyway,
I must do it.
yes, I want to do it.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know why exactly we make bad decisions, but I guess sometimes we are full of hope and we think, oh, it's not so bad. Maybe if I done, it will became a good thing, maybe. Or sometimes we just want to know in which way this decision are going to end. Like I'm going to choose this, and maybe I don't know what's the end of this way.
Yes, yes, I agree with you. Well, why are you laughing?
Yeah, it's because I totally agree with Brenda. I was thinking sometimes it's just for the experience. You think I don't know. Sometimes I guess we are crazy, and you think, yeah, I know it's not good enough, but I will try to just see how it's going on. And we know almost everything that will happen, and most of the time happens at the wrong way, but we do. I guess it's
Yes.
good. It's kind of good because you have this experience, and I hope we will not repeat this again. Sometimes we repeat, but we normally don't do that.
It's going to
Yeah.
be bad, but how bad?
How bad. Exactly.
Much to
Yes.
know.
That's nice. What else, guys? Do you want to add something? We are just running out of time. But no, I had a good time here in the main room, and I just would like to know about you.
I talked too much, but I will say again, in the room was really nice. The conversation. We said we all there. If I'm not wrong, we overthink the decisions. And about the question of the time, we saw like sometimes if you overthink the decisions, if you have so much time, you will change the decision so often and you get anxious and you get stressed, and sometimes you is worse than you have a short time to decide and you do wrong or right, but you will not have this pressure. And other thing that we said too that was on my mind is sometimes when we do a decision, uh, like even if it's about ourselves, we think in the consequence in the others around. So it's never only about ourselves, it's about everyone that are including on this. So I guess because of this it's so hard to make decisions, the
Yeah.
the, the kind of decisions that we had in life, not like we were saying like the things that the clothes or the food that I want to eat, but things that had an impact on our lives.
Yeah, I agree with you. So, guys, oh my gosh, it's so good being here with you. Thank you all for coming. We don't have more time. I need to finish it. But please answer the feedback. No, I'm Paula Nunes. I just forgot to change my name here.
Yes.
But remember, I am Paula Nunes.
Okay.
Answer the feedback. It will help us a lot to improve our meetings. And you can suggest topics too. And yes, that's it. Okay. Thank you all for coming and keep coming every Monday at 10 p.m. and enjoy all the meetings we have during another week. Okay. See you.
Yeah.